Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more Football Manager 2016. We're playing as Manchester United, so let's get straight back into the video. Now, I will have a game in today's episode. We're going to be playing against Bolton, obviously a team located in Greater Manchester. So hopefully we can pick up a win, test out our tactics. So, in the last episode, if you haven't gone back and watched it, we had a fair amount of transfer negotiations. Obviously, I've been having some troubles trying to sign some big players like Lacazette, Greatsman, Aubameyang, because I can't seem to sell Wayne Rooney. Obviously, we just don't have enough money, and if we can't sell those players, we're not going to be able to afford them. I have Ashley Young, Antonio Valencia, Michael Carrick, and Wayne Rooney. Now, I am negotiating with Cherney and Nkoulou. But guys, I have made my first signing of my first Football Manager career mode is Remy. We managed to sign him for 42 million from Chelsea. He's worth 38 million. I think this is a really good signing. Obviously, Premier League proven, playing for Chelsea, QPR, and Newcastle. Scored 14 goals for Newcastle, 16 for QPR, and 7 for Chelsea. So this guy is Premier League proven. He's going to guarantee us goals. We've also weakened Chelsea, and I think he's a good player. Obviously, I would prefer an Antonio Greatsman, a Lacazette, or a Aubameyang, a Benzema, or a Lukaku to lead the line, but he was more of a player to come fresh off the bench. But we have a limited number of choices, and I think he's a pretty good signing for what he's worth. I couldn't take it up. But guys, if you are enjoying this Football Manager 2016 Manchester United series, like and subscribe if you haven't already. I would really much appreciate it. Let me know in the comments as well, tactics. So we still have 56 million in the bank. Now, I obviously was doing a player plus cash deal for Wayne Rooney, for Bale, Greatsman and Lacazette. But unfortunately, as you see here, Rooney opts to stay and rejects the contracts from Atletico Madrid and Olympic Lyon, which is not what I wanted. I want to sell Wayne Rooney, to be perfectly honest. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens to him. Now, I was negotiating with it was Marseille for the signing of Nkoulou, because it's just we don't have enough money, really, and players are worth an incredibly a lot. So, roughly around about 40 to 45 million, we could get Nkoulou as more of a squad rotational player. 25 years of age. Obviously, his contract expires in 2016, so not too far away. He's worth 26 million. He's a decent centre-back. Obviously, we'll be rotating with Rojo and Jones, but we don't have enough money to sign like a Matt Hummels or a Laporte or a Varane unless we sign some other players. So I have stalled it, just in case we can get someone better. Now, I am negotiating with Ajax to get the services of Cherney, 17 years of age, for 10 million. Now, there's no point of going into these young players unless we need a striker and a centre-back first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delay. So let's continue on. Now, tactics. I'm going to be playing in this match against Bolton a 4-2-3-1. We've got Luke Shaw at left back, Darmian at right, Rojo, Smalling, David De Gea in goal. Schweinsteiger a little bit behind Morgan Schneiderlin, Memphis Depay on the left, and De Herrera in the cam, Mata on the right, and Remy up top. Now, probably will bring on Anthony Martial, Daley Blind. We'll just have to see maybe Wayne Rooney. It just depends how the match sort of progresses. So, let's continue on into our first match of this season. So, okay, Aston Villa wants Wilson. Now, we signed Remy. We have Wayne Rooney and Anthony Martial. I am interested in loaning out Wilson, so... or should I keep him as a backup striker? He's not going to get much game time now that I've got Remy. I'm going to reject, and I'm going to quickly go into my squad, and I think I put him on loan. I want to have him just in case. I don't really know how... I'm not really too sure how the What is it? Injury crises are like this. Okay, so we have 2 offers for Michael Carrick, 5 million for Tottenham Hotspur, 5 million from AC Milan. I'm quite happy to send him off to AC Milan. We get 5 million. That means we'll probably be able to get the services of Cherney. Michael Carrick. How much are we paying per week? 110, yeah. So we'll let Michael Carrick go to AC Milan. The player is not in the first team plans. Okay, we'll go, yep. So he's going to AC Milan, hopefully. Right, transfers. What's going on here with the transfers? What's happening? Oh, it's Michael Carrick. Right, let's continue. So this is the team selection. Obviously, the first substitution will be Victor Valdes. We need the goalkeeper. Daley Blind can play all over the park. Anthony Martial and Wayne Rooney. I'm quite happy with that. I would like Fellaini further up, though. And we do need a centre-back. So probably before Ashley Young. Okay, let's submit the team. No, so Bastian, yep. Bastian Schweinsteiger will take the captaincy here today. Okay, let's continue into our first match. I am playing on 3D, so let's have a look at what Bolton are fielding. Davis is good. Don't really notice anyone else. They got Wellington Silva. Are you serious? Right, let's start the match. So we're going to be playing the 4-2-3-1. Right, let's have a look. Let's quickly pause and have a look what I've got here. So I want to go with, between highlights, that, and I'll probably that. Highlights, we'll go with key. We'll go with TV, camera. We'll go with goals, director. Let's go. So, let's see how we do in our first match. Davis on the ball, plays through Marcus Rojo, intercepts, but he's not tackling, and we concede. Are you fucking serious? 1-0 down just before the 30th minute. We're not in a good position whatsoever. Marcus Rojo with the fumble. David De Gea really... I don't know, that was fucking cheese, that was. Alright, skip that bullshit. 1-0 down against Bolton. Let's see how we can go. Remy's offside. Memphis Depay on a yellow. I'm going to keep the 4-2-3-1 tactic for now. If it's not working, I'll go with the 4-4-2. Memphis to Ander Herrera. Juan Mata on the ball, flips it over the top to Remy. Remy intercepts on his debut, plays it to Ander Herrera, puts it in the back of the net to make it 1-1. Cool, calm and collected in front of goal in the 29th minute. A superb assist from Remy. Unselfish, finds Ander Herrera. 1-1 against Bolton. So, I was getting a little bit stressed out there. He has made a lot of mistakes today, Rojo. But we'll keep him. From the throw-in, Juan Mata on the ball. Schneidlin finds Memphis. Luke Shaw running down the wing, whips it into Juan Mata. And Herrera makes his second goal of the match, 2-1. And going down 1-0 just before the 30th minute, my God. Was stressful, to say the least. But Juan Mata rises to the occasion. It falls short to Ander Herrera. A very, very nice goal. So how's my player's condition? Not too bad. We'll see. We'll see how we're doing. It's not... Oh, fuck. That was the save. So, oh my God. David De Gea. Very, very nice. From the corner kick. And they capitalise 2-2. I don't know if I should change up the formation to a 4-4-2. Or should I go with some tiki-taka football? I think I'm going to change it to the 4-4-2 at half-time. Try and create something a little bit different. Ander Herrera has been superb. Right, it's half time. Let's change up the tactics. So, let's go with... Where do I change my tactics? So I want to go with the 4-4-2, the classic Sir Alex Ferguson tactic. Now I'm going to have to change things up a bit. So I'm going to put Memphis Depay up top with Remy. I think we should put... Ander Herrera there is awkward being on that wing. He's been playing superb though. One matter. I'm just trying to see how we're reforming the team. So Remy up front, Memphis Depay. Yeah, putting him here, does it make it a bit better? It does make it better. Yeah, so we'll put Mata on the left, Schneiderlin just here, Schweinsteiger, Herrera. How's sort of the condition of everyone? Not too bad. So currently 2-2 in our first match. Let's start off the second half. Matteo Darmian finds Ander Herrera. He's offside in the end. We're struggling to cope with the numbers in the midfield. We have 4 in the midfield. Are you for real? Just need to test out the tactics, what seems to work. But Remy whips it into Memphis! Oh, Memphis Depay! From the corner kick, one matter. It gets sprayed out and Davis clears. But Memphis is determined to create something. Ander Herrera has been superb on match, but unfortunately couldn't capitalise from that highlight. Matteo Darmian. Oh, one matter. Come on, score here. Luke Shaw whips it in. 62nd minute. I probably want to do a substitution between the 65th and the 75th. It's still 2-2. Let's have a look at our sort of team. How's the overview going? So, yeah, not too bad, to be honest. 72nd minute. I think we should mix things up a bit. Should we throw Wayne Rooney up front, or who's been playing well? 65. Morgan Schneiderlin. Luke Shaw. Maybe bring on Anthony Martial. Might bring in a bit of a spark, but who do I bring him on for? Memphis Depay or Remy? Got to bring Anthony Martial on for Remy. Hopefully he can create something. How are we going sort of in the midfield? Ander Herrera has dropped off a bit. We'll leave it at that. If we pick up an injury or someone gets a little bit knackered, we'll do some more subs. But I'm going to take off Remy and bring on Anthony Martial. Okay. Let's see if we can nick a goal. 2-2 against Bolton in our first match. Still testing out the team tactics. Wellington Silva, the Arsenal man on loan, is tackled in the box by Rojo, and I think that is the deciding factor to bring Rojo off. He is having a shocking game so far. So we're going to have to bring off Rojo. We're going to bring on... This is where we need another centre-back. We're going to bring on Paddy McNair for Rojo. He has just been playing atrociously this game. And, yeah, hopefully, even though it's on Paddy McNair's shoulders, I'm hoping he can prevail. So, they step up from the penalty. Bolton makes it nothing. 2-2. Very, very lucky there. Whew. David De Gea. Man, he's going to pick us up so many points this season, I reckon. Can we get a late winner? Maybe do another substitution. How's sort of the condition of the players? One Mata, 62. Yeah, I'll bring on Rooney for Mata if we can. No, we can't. Daily Blind. Probably bring on Priera. No, we're going to have to bring on Young. Confirm this. I've given a little bit of game time. So a 2-2 draw so far, unless we can nick a late winner. Maybe with the last opportunity of the match. Full time, 2-2. So, really should have won that, to be perfectly honest. But, we haven't finished the team quite yet. Marcus Rojo didn't play too well. Got to give it to Ander Herrera, though. He was superb in that match, scoring 2 goals. So, still early days. We're still trying to pick up. We're trying to, learn our tactics. I think that 4-4-2 in the end actually worked a lot better for us. But let's see what we've got here. So, Umtiti has an injury. He's out for 6 weeks. And Bolo has picked up a injury for 3 weeks. And Nicholas Nkoulou, now he's come back with us. He's worth 38 million. No, sorry. I don't think he's worth... yes. He's worth 26 million. But we can pick him up for 42. That's how much we're going to pay. Do I sign Nicholas Nkoulou? Let's have a look at our transfers, which aren't really seem to be going all our way. So let's look at our centre backs. Umtiti is going to cost us a hell of a lot. We couldn't even sign him. They wanted 100 million, so we can't get Umtiti. Gitner as well. Going to cost us too much. What other strikers was I interested in? Nastasic and Laporte is going to cost me way too much. Even though Nicholas Nkoulou is an average sort of player, he's probably not worth that. But I don't think we're going to get anyone else until we sell some players. So I reckon Nicholas Nkoulou, 25 years of age, he has the ability to go up in stats. Who's he played for? Monaco, Marseille. He's a good squad rotational player until obviously Jones comes back, and if we pick up a injury, he's a key player. And especially how bad Rojo was going. I'm going to sign Nicholas Nkoulou, I think. How much is Cherney? How much do we have in the board? 58 million. The thing is, right, as soon as we sell Wayne Rooney, we're going to be able to buy Lacazette, maybe. If we sell Luke Shaw... Sorry, not Luke Shaw. We're never going to sell Luke Shaw. If we sell Ashley Young and Antonio Valencia, we'll be able to bring in Mahrez, Zaha, or Balassi. Maybe some younger players. I'm going to bring in Nicholas Nkoulou. Where is the negotiator? Yep. So, it's just a shame. I'm just going from the mindset of FIFA, where I was able to sign Marco Reus, Lacazette, Matt Hummels in so easy fashion. So we're going to sign Nicholas Nkoulou for 42 million. He's worth... how much was he worth? I'll just double check. 28. We can also sell him on. So let's bring in Nicholas Nkoulou. Still probably got 5 years left in him. So he's joined the club. Very nicely stuff. Okay, so let's add to the training camp. Okay, Young falls. Right, what? Ashley Young fails to attract offers. Oh, God. Assistant manager has announced that his attempts to offload Ashley Young has ended in failure. Allowing Ashley Young to be offered around to other clubs for a lower amount might generate some interest. Okay, how much is he worth? 42. He's 30 years of age. Bloody hell. I'm quite happy to let him go for 35. Right, Arsenal make a bid for Wayne Rooney. Now, like I said, there's no way in hell I'm going to be selling Wayne Rooney to any Premier League club. So I'm going to straight out reject the offer. We've had 2 bids for Wayne Rooney so far from Chelsea and Arsenal. Right, unfortunately we're not going to go for Charlie Austin anymore, simply because I bought Remy, which is basically a cheaper version of Lacazette. So, Nicholas Nkoulou, right. Yeah, I don't want to mention the club's finances. Surely spending that much. Yeah. It is a bit risky compared to Remy, obviously bringing in a Frenchman who has been there for a while. Remy is Premier League proven, but he's one of the only targets that I could get. But I wonder if we can look into more of his stats. He's had 62 caps for Cameroon. That's not too bad. But, yeah, let's put him into the squad. Into the tactics. I'm going to keep him on the bench. Because we just need until Jones comes back. Jones is out for 2 to 3 months. That is a while. We needed a new centre-back. And most of the youngsters that I wanted, I tried to go for Laporte, Varane, Stones, Umtiti and Hummels, but we just don't have the funds. Which is a shame. Right, well, what's the go with Michael Carrick here? Yeah, I don't mind sending him to Milan. I don't really want to send him to Tottenham Hotspur. But, yeah, I'm going to end the video here. Actually, how are we going for time? 20 minutes. Yeah, when's the next match? The 3rd of July. No, we'll continue. We'll continue. Lucky, guys. I'll treat you to another match. I said at the start I want to get at least 2 matches in today's episode. Wow, are you for real? No one wants Ashley Young for 35 million. What about 30 mil? Same with Valencia. Go with 35. I just can't seem to sell them. It's interesting to see that Michael Carrick is more of a hot topic. Right, so how should we mix things up? Should we play the 4-4-2 or should we stay with the 4-2-3-1? Or should we go with a Pep Guardiola possession-based game? I'm going to go with the 4-4-2. I'm going to go with the classic United. So I'm going to put Remy up front. I'm going to put Memphis Memphis Depay just behind him. I actually might start. I'm going to put... Yeah. Ander Herrera was really good, though. I'm going to put Mata on the right. I'm going to leave... Even though Ander Herrera was good, I really want to play with this formation. So I might bring him on later on. We're going to play... Who can be put in that position? Ashley Young. I'm actually going to play Nicholas Nkoulou instead of Rojo. Right. We'll bring on Young for Herrera. Yeah, that should be better. We need to test things out and mix things up a bit. Okay, so this is the team we're versing against Oldham. We are playing a 4-4-2, the classic Sir Alex Ferguson style. Remy up front, Depay just behind him, Young, Schneiderlin, Schweinsteiger, Mata. Luke Shaw, Nicholas Nkoulou, Smalling, Darmian, and David De Gea in goal. Now, I probably should have saved just before this match. We should be right. I don't really notice anyone. They are playing a 4-1-4-1. Let's see how we go. Okay, Amaroff. Kelly on the ball. Finds Jones. We just got to test out these tactics and mix it up a bit. "20 minutes have nearly passed. To no avail. Oh, wow. 40 minutes. Holy shit. So, we're going to have to fix up that at half time. So, obviously, the 4-4-2 isn't working. We haven't used the possession-based football yet. The 4-3-3. Which we could do. The Pep Guardiola style. Right, lock Remy. Okay, so we're going to have to fix up the formation once again. So we'll put Remy up top. We're going to have to put Schweinsteiger back. Remy up top. We'll put... what can we do? I want Memphis on that side. One Mata there. I'm going to bring off Ashley Young, and I'm going to bring on... What does Ander Herrera look like there, if I can? Yeah, it's not too bad. And I might even push Ander Herrera up. Schweinsteiger can sit back. We might swap him with Fellaini. So, we're going with a 4-3-3 possession-based football, the Guardiola-inspired tactic. Remy up front, Depay on the left, Mata on the right, Herrera, Schneiderlin, Schweinsteiger being pushed back there. Okay, let's start the second half, and hopefully we can change things up against Oldham. Or Oldham, I don't really know. I don't think it's Oldham. But 50 minutes in. How is the condition of the players? Our first highlight. Hopefully we don't concede. Oh, very, very close. Yeah, how is the condition of my players? 68. One matter, 62. That is quite knackered. Who can I put him up there with? Anthony Martial? Antonio Valencia? Already brought off Young. We'll bring on Antonio Valencia for one matter. We'll confirm the sub. 0-0. So we are still struggling to score. Offside Memphis. In the 70... yeah, Remy's offside as well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring off Remy. He hasn't scored yet. We'll bring on Wayne Rooney. We haven't actually played him yet. Even though his morale is pretty poor, maybe he can squeeze something out of nothing. So there are 3 transfers. But Luke Shaw is knackered. So I'm going to cancel that. And I'm going to have to bring on Daley Blind for sure, because I can't afford for Luke Shaw to pick up an injury like that. Remy's 71. All right, let's go. All right, let's go back to the pitch. Winchester to Kelly, back to Winchester. We've intercepted. Ander Herrera finds Schneiderlin. Obviously playing the possession-based football. Plays it over the top, but on the counter-attack. Oh, very, very close. Nicholas Nkoulou buries it out 0-0. Looks like this might spill out to a boring 0-0 draw. Hopefully we don't concede in the dying minutes of the match. I'm going to have to look at the match stats to see how well we did. Croft gets tackled. Remy hits it over the top at Winchester, putting way too far back. Daley Blind with a superb header. Either side couldn't seem to break through, and it was a 0-0 draw. So, let's have a look at the stats if we can. Right. 9 shots to 1 on target, 50-50 possession. 19 fouls to 12, 8 shots. So who did? Yeah, Remy didn't play very well. Hasn't scored yet. But however, these are friendlies. This isn't the Premier League. So you've got to test out the squad. You've got to test out the formations. And try to make everything right. So what's this? Manchester United versus Schalke. Is this just a friendly? I'm assuming it is. But guys, I'm going to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on my social media links, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. I don't think I'm probably going to play any more friendlies. Gonna let Ryan Giggs play the rest. We'll try to get some more transfers before we get into the first match in the Premier League. But yeah, have a fantastic rest of your day. Take care of yourself. Stay tuned for more content on my channel. Goodbye.